wealth, power, and fame. All things you might want to smell like. Do you want to do that without breaking the bank? Here's 5 clone fragrances that are going to make you smell great without breaking the bank. Number 1 here, I've got Lattafa Jasoor. And I've talked about this one quite a few times on my channel, and for good reason. This is a clone of Valentino's Coral Fantasy, which is my favorite out of the Valentino line. And this one is just such an easy to wear fragrance, perfect year-round, really good longevity, and very cheap, 30 to 35 bucks here, very affordable. But this one, off the top, you get a lot of apple, a little bit of tobacco, and then also some vetiver in the bottom of this. Really easy to wear, very good fragrance here. The only downside to this specific fragrance is the bottle. It's pretty ugly, let's be honest. But this one is great, and great for the price. Number 2 here, I've got another Lattafa, and this is Najdia Intense. And I will say, again, this bottle is a fingerprint magnet. But this one smells just so good. Slightly sweeter version here of JPG's Paradise Garden, LeBeau Paradise Garden. Very tropical leaning, something that you could wear on the beach. It would fit perfectly in any kind of tropical scenario here. But this one you can get for really cheap, around the $20 to $25 mark that you can pick this one up for. Next up here, this is actually a newer pickup of mine, French Avenue's Safari Breeze. And this bottle's pretty cool, a little interesting with this tassel here, with some mountains up on the top of the cap. But this one is supposed to smell like Tales from Zanzibar, a fragrance that I haven't actually smelled. It's recently been getting a little bit of comparison to Porthole as well, which has been getting a lot of hype recently. But this one I would say off the top here, grapefruit, black currant. As it dries down, you do get a little bit of earthiness from it, some tea notes in the middle, and then some vetiver on the bottom of it, but definitely not earthy enough to turn those who are against the earthy notes away from this. A lot of what I get throughout this scent profile is that grapefruit, is that fresh scent there. This one was a little bit more pricey, up to the $35, $40 mark, but you can pick this one up for, around that dollar amount, and it does a good job. Next here, and this is maybe the cheapest on the list, is Lattafa's Liam Gray. And this smells like Gris Charnel from BDK. And if you're familiar with that scent at all, it's a tea-heavy scent, but more of a sweet winter, cold weather leaning tea scent. And that's exactly what this is. You get some fig in the top of it as well as a lot of tea notes. And with this, I would kind of describe it as smelling a little bit like a chai tea latte with some fig in it. Beautiful scent, really nice if you want to just smell warm and inviting, a little bit sophisticated as well. But with this one, you're going to have to let it sit on your shelf and macerate for a little while. When I first bought this, not a big fan, and that's because I got so little longevity out of it. But now that I've let it sit for a couple months, it's just beautiful. Woodiness, sweetness, sophistication, and tea. This is Liam Gray by Lattafa. And then my last one here is Khadalaj Shiyaaka Snow. And this one has been getting a lot of hype recently, and for really good reason. This is a dupe of Louis Vuitton's Meteor, which is a very, very expensive fragrance. Any Louis Vuitton is very expensive, but Meteor, basically what this smells like, a lot of citrus in the top of it. Very, very clean. But honestly, the way I would describe this is kind of like a luxury baby wipe, which sounds kind of weird, but when you actually spray it on your skin, it ends up smelling really good. And you'll see what I mean when I say it smells kind of like a baby wipe. Just like how Louis Vuitton Meteor comes across, but this you can pick up for about 35 or 40 bucks, and it's a really good pickup in my opinion. But again, any of these, I don't recommend that you go blind buy. I would at least try the originals first, and then if you don't want to pay the full price for them, which a lot of them are very expensive, then maybe look at getting some of them.